You don't say the word grandpa or grandma. You say
Tata.
Tata.
Yeah.
What is that?
Tata. It's a grandpa in Spanish.
Really?
Tata.
I didn't know that. Do we have that clip? This is powerful.
And what's important to me is that when my granddaughter is old enough and she's in high school and she comes to me and says, Grandpa, Tata, Aaron, she says, what were you doing? Weren't you in the Border Patrol back then? I can look at her with a straight face and say, baby girl, I was trying. I tried. I fought and I tried. I did my best. You know? And I don't fire me, you know? Maybe they will. Maybe after this they will, you know? But my conscience will be clean.
My conscience will be clean.
So you can
That was to me the most powerful thing you said to me. We were in the desert. God, I love going out in the field and making line in the sand and doing this type of work, but the lighting wasn't the best. But we're in the desert, and it seems like you and Rick both have this theme where it's the legacy that you leave to the generation after you. In this case, 2 generations, Tata. But in his case, it was literally his 4-year-old and his newborn. And he wanted to set the example for them. And it was about doing the right thing by them. That seems to be a common theme I'm hearing. I don't know if you thought about your children and grandchildren when you were making these decisions about going to, Congress and
I think
speaking the truth.
At Turning Point, I said walking by faith, and I definitely had a coming to God moment because I haven't by no means been a perfect man, and I definitely had to weigh going to OSC and understanding that, and that, I could put myself out there and expose myself, and who knows what one thing leads to another and how people will come at me, people that, you have your haters, obviously. And it's a scary thought, but at some point I had that conversation where with myself and with God and, Lord, maybe the lions will try to devour me, but if that's your plan, so be it. I'll accept it, but I have to do this. I pray that that's not, I'm here to learn whatever lesson you got to teach me, but I can't sit by. And as far as for my kids' sake, I really do believe, and my grandchildren, that I will be asked about these things one day. And where was I? What was I doing? And I think just because I haven't been perfect or good or right, or, I've been wrong. Just because I've been imperfect doesn't mean I shouldn't try to do better. And I think that that's part of the problem with some people making bad decisions is they think, well, if I open my mouth, somebody's going to say, well, haven't you done this? And I don't want that to be the thing that keeps me from doing something good in the future, is having something thrown back in my face that I was imperfect before. So I just... that's how I looked at it, and that's what kind of pushed me forward. Is I got to, and if I take my lumps, I take my lumps.
Yeah, did you thought about devoured by lions, like the public criticism?
Public criticism, just anybody can come out nowadays, and
has anyone really done that with you?
Not so far.